Hi and welcome back. My name's Eva. I make videos all about sustainable, low-waste living, veganism and minimalism, and today I'm going to give you a tour of my pantry. Yeah, I just wanted to show you what a pantry would look like for someone who tries to live as plastic-free and environmentally friendly as possible, whilst also trying to eat a whole foods, plant-based diet. So up here I have my bigger items. I have my noodles that I get from the refill store, and I have my manual coffee grinder. Although we have a grinding coffee machine, I do sometimes ground coffee in that just because it's quite like therapeutic, but we got that secondhand, and all of my jars, by the way, are secondhand or upcycled. I have my oats here. We buy a big bag of 25 kilos of jumbo oats, and then I just put them in my food processor for 15 seconds to make them into porridge oats, and we store them in that big jar, and then we have some whole wheat pasta. And then below that we have all of our teas and coffees. So I've got ground coffee, black tea, herbal teas, and some more kind of herbal teas in these jars, which again I take to my refill store and fill them up. When I have tea, I use either reusable tea bags or just tea strainers, and yeah, I find that works a lot better than tea bags. I definitely prefer this to tea bags. You get a lot more cups of tea out of like a teaspoon of tea than I did when I ever used tea bags. And then we move on to down here, and here I have oats, nutritional yeast, chickpeas, and some nuts. I have quite a lot of nuts because it's just very good to have nuts, I think, in your cupboard just for a snack. Then on the back row I have some popcorn, some couscous, some coconut oil, and some raisins and just dried fruit for baking and stuff. And then we move over to the other side, which is where I keep all of my kind of baking stuff. So I have some flour that I refill from a bigger flour bag that I have, and then, you know, cornstarch and some things that came with the cheese baking kit we got. My yeast, some sugar, and some vanilla extract, and then a little bag up here just for some flax. I always grind my flax because if you eat whole flax without grinding it, your body can't actually like break it down, so it's just kind of pointless, and flax is, you know, quite expensive, so make sure you grind your flax. And then on this next shelf I have kind of little bits. We buy big tubs of peanut butter. This is the one we use, and these are kilo tubs, and it's just a lot cheaper than getting it from the refill store, and we get through so much it would just be too much for us costly to get it from the refill store, so we buy these, and then I'll just reuse the tubs as planters for plants because I can stop holes in the bottom and put plants in it, seedlings, stuff like that. So that's always really good to reuse when you can. I have some dates, some cacao powder, some chia seeds, some ground chia seeds, ground flax. These are some vegan omega supplements, because you know, why not? And then some dark chocolate drops, which we have as snacks. Yes, they're very good. And then on the bottom here I have some out-of-date muesli, and then I have a jar with some rice, some red and green lentils, 5 bean mix which contains cannellini beans, red kidney beans, black beans, mung beans, and azuki beans, I think. Yeah, but we buy all of our beans dry. If you want to know more about why I do that, I did make a whole video about it, so you can go watch that instead. And then green split peas. Green split peas are really good. They look like mushy peas when they're cooked, but they are like 25% protein, so if you're worried about that, then you can get green split peas, and they're pretty cheap as well. And then got some vegan protein powder that I don't really use but my partner uses, and then some brown sugar. And that is all that is in that cupboard. So this is the other part of my cupboard where I keep kind of all the things I buy in packaging. So here I have this tomato and herb bolognese sauce from Sainsbury's I absolutely love, and we always reuse the jars, and I just stock up about once a month. I go to Sainsbury's and buy all these things, and I still have some curry sauce for when we're being really lazy. And I'm also trying out this passata because I found a local recycler that can recycle this, and this is A, cheaper, and B, lighter to transport than this, so it has a smaller carbon footprint even though the packaging is not quite as sustainable. So just bear that in mind. And I've got some mushy peas because, yeah, I love mushy peas. And then just some coconut milk. So they're kind of like all the things that I always keep in my cupboards, being a vegan that eats mostly whole foods. They're all the things. I tend to make everything myself, like hummus and stuff like that, which is really great. And so I just have this collection of ingredients to make all these things with. But it works really well for me. Again, you do you, but this is just to kind of inspire you and to give you some idea of what someone like me has in their cupboard to eat, I guess. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you very much. Please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. That would mean so much to me. Thank you for all my loyal supporters for always supporting me and my channel, and yeah, just being really sweet even though I've had a bit of a break. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.